Well, we've got some pretty interesting confirmation of a known witch from the Marvel Universe who's going to be part of Agatha Coven of Chaos. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about Jennifer Kale and who's going to be playing the character in the upcoming series. Well, if you're a fan of Marvel Comics, you know there are quite a few witches in the Marvel Universe. We've managed to meet the Scarlet Witch as well as Agatha, but we do know we're getting a whole coven of witches in the upcoming series, and apparently one of those characters is going to be Jennifer Kale. Now, Jennifer Kale has been around in Marvel Comics for a pretty long time, making her first appearance way back in Fear number 11 in 1972. She was created by the legendary Steve Gerber and Rick Buckler. Now, she has historically been associated with Man-Thing and Howard the Duck, but she's also been recruited by Doctor Strange and was part of a group known as Witches alongside Topaz and Satana, so her history and association with Marvel magic goes far and deep. Now, along with confirmation the character will appear, we also know who's going to play her in the MCU, and this comes via Mashable, and directly from the actress involved. Now, what's being reported is Saturday Night Live alumni Sasheer Zamata, who has also been part of Home Economics, as well as Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, will indeed play Jennifer Kale in Coven of Chaos. Now, the actress did an interview with Mashable before the strike kicked off, and seemed to confirm that is indeed the character she's going to play, even saying that she definitely did as much comic book research as she could, but the way they formed this character is going to be very different than in the comics. Now, like we said in the book, she has deep ties to Man-Thing and Howard the Duck. She actually shares a psychic connection with Man-Thing, which I find rather interesting since the character was introduced in that Halloween special. But it sounds like to me Marvel Studios might be basically rebooting this character for the small and potentially big screen. Now, one of the things I'm already seeing with this character that's definitely going to be different is Zamata is a comedian on Saturday Night Live. And comedy is not something we typically associate with Jennifer Kale, so I think we're definitely getting a new version of the character. This is also obviously a character they've given a completely new look for the upcoming series, but honestly, there's nothing about Kale's history that pegs her as any particular race, and the character is widely outside of Marvel Comics, completely unknown, so I don't really think any of this is a big deal. Now, the thing I take away from this, though, is Marvel's definitely going to use some known characters from the comics when it comes to witches that are joining Agatha. Marvel has a whole library of magic-using female characters that have yet to come to life in the MCU. Not only do we have Jennifer Kale, but we've also mentioned Satana Hellstrom, who was part of that Witches series, as well as Topaz, both of which I would not be surprised at all are part of this upcoming series. I have to wonder, with all these new witch characters coming to life in the MCU, if the Witches Road is truly happening. I could totally see Jennifer Kale fitting into that story, and I can't wait to see where this ultimately goes, because Marvel's world of magic is quite special. We'll have to wait and see.